Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Patience. To my existing subscribers, welcome back. If this is your first time here, be sure to click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can continue to indulge in the Haute Bella experience. In today's video, you guys, I am going to be working with my complexion. I am still putting forth a lot of effort in my skincare. I want to get my skin in good condition and I want to address some of the problem areas that I have. So I've been doing some things behind the scenes here, so I'll be letting you guys know a little bit more about that. But I really am trying to address some of the areas of concern that I have on my face. So for today, I am just working my complexion. I am going to be airbrushing my complexion today. I'm also going to be using this concealer from Bobbi Brown. This is the Bobbi Brown Instant Full Coverage Concealer. This is not a new release of any kind. This concealer was released in 2017, I think. But this is what she looks like. And I got her in, what shade is this? This is Warm Honey. But yeah, so I'm just gonna work with my complexion today. I want something kind of glowy, you know, a nice summer, nighttime, evening type of look. So I've already started my skincare prep. As usual, I have cleansed my face. I used my Elemis Rehydrating Ginseng Toner. I also used my collagen pads from Dew of the Gods in my under eye area. That was a product that came in one of my BoxyCharm boxes, and I really do like that product. You guys know my under eyes is one of my problem areas, so anytime that I can use some type of collagen pad or something in this area, it really does seem to help me out. So I did that today. I also use my essence from Fresh. It's the Black Tea Kombucha Facial Essence. I used that. I followed up with my Tatcha Water Cream as my moisturizer. And to prime my face today for this look, I'm going to use another one of my BoxyCharm items. And to prime my face today, I am going to be using this Dewy Skin Vitamin C Glass Glow Primer from Haute, London. This is another item that I got in one of my BoxyCharm boxes. You know, I told you guys anytime I'm using a product that is coming out of my BoxyCharm box, that I wanted to point that out to you guys because, you know. But anyway, I am ready to prime, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is what the actual packaging looks like. And I'm just going to add this to my face. The description of this product says, prep the skin for flawless dewy makeup application with Haute London's Dewy Skin Vitamin C Glass Glow Primer. With a cushiony texture, this primer provides a luminous glow with a dewy glass-like finish, formulated with brightening vitamin C and dragon fruit extract, rehydrating hyaluronic acid, moisture-boosting yuzu extract, and nourishing vitamin E to create a smooth and hydrated canvas that glows all day. This feels really good. All right, this is giving me a bit of that dewy look. So I'm going to finish off my eyes and I'll be right back. My eyes are done, so I'm going to get into some color correction. And I'm going to be using my Tatcha Pearl in my under eye area. And I'm going to use my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in my mouth area. I'm going to use my sponge just to blend everything in here. These are color correcting products, true enough, but still I want them to be blended in. I'm using the foundation from Black Opal. It's their True Color foundation. It's in the shade Toasted Chestnut. I'm using that to do a little contouring. Girl, I don't know what's going on with me today. I am all out of sync. I did my contour before I did my concealer, but that's okay. It's all going on the same face, so we're going to make this work. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this contour in, and then I will apply my concealer. All right, I've got that down, but I've got to get back on track here. All right, and that means I'm going back to my concealer. So this is the Bobbi Brown Instant Full Coverage Concealer. I'm in the shade Warm Honey. I'm using the shade Warm Honey. So from what I understand, this is a full coverage concealer for sure, and it's pretty thick. So I'm just gonna put some right up in here first, just right in there, like so. Put a little bit over here to brighten up the highest point of my cheekbone as well. And I'm going to do the other side. And this is extremely thick. I hope from a color match perspective I did okay. We're definitely about to find out. Put that over that mole. I'm starting to use my mole here as a gauge as to how well or how much coverage I'm getting from my concealers. Because if it covers up that mole, then it's giving me some pretty good coverage. And let's blend this out. Okay, we've got some coverage going on there. It did cover that mole pretty well. This looks to have a luminous type of finish to it. I hope the camera is picking that up, but it definitely has some luminosity to it, or like a natural type of finish to it. It doesn't look extremely matte, in my opinion. So as I just showed you guys, I did my contouring first before my concealer, which I never do. I'm always doing my concealer first. I don't know what I was thinking about, but it's gonna work out okay because we're going to go back and blend this in together so it's not quite so harsh. I'm going to be airbrushing my complexion today, so I'm going to be putting my foundation, of course, as usual, on top of it. This concealer is not too bad. I am seeing this luminous type of thing coming through. That might be because of my primer, and it could be because of the concealer. What finish are we saying, or do they say that this concealer has? What is the finish of this concealer? Stand by. Alright, I did check the Sephora website, and it did not say exactly what the finish of this Bobbi Brown Instant Full Coverage Concealer is, but I did notice that it said that it doesn't have to be set, so it's supposed to give me this full coverage that doesn't need to be set with any setting powder afterwards. So we'll see about that. I don't know. I normally like to set my concealer, but I've also went in and did a little bit of correction here since I kind of got out of sequence with my contouring here. So I have gone back in and just softened it up just a little bit in this area. But we're going to move on to highlight. I like to place a little bit of the Liquid Glow highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills on my cheekbones, on the highest point of my cheekbones. You guys have seen me do this. I've been using this product quite a bit here lately, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to move forward with foundation. Today I'm going to be using my Tim2 Air to apply my MAC Face and Body Foundation. I'm in the shade C7. So I'm going to get this foundation applied. And just so you guys know, now that I've got the foundation on, I'm going to turn my airbrush gun back on, but I'm not pulling back on the trigger to dispense any foundation. I'm doing that so the air comes out and it helps the foundation to continue to dry down. And then I'm using my sponge just to kind of blend it all in to make it all flawless. Foundation is done. Alright, foundation is done. I don't know why I'm feeling so thrown off today, you guys. I'm not sure what it is, but I will say that it just goes to show too that with makeup, it really doesn't matter for the most part the order of which you apply your products, right? Some people like to do the eyes last. Some people like to do the eyes first. You know, some people like to lay down the foundation first and then put concealer, bronzer, contour, whatever on top of it. I like to do that in reverse. I like to put my concealer, contour, and everything like that down first and then put the foundation on top. But today, since I got thrown off and I put my contour on before my concealer, I'm totally missed all the other steps. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and start setting my face. I'm going to go ahead and apply the powders into this look. And then from there, I'll use powder bronzer to kind of carve out my face just a little bit more. But I am seeing a lot of dewy and glowy in this look, and I think that that is definitely because of this Dewy Skin Vitamin C Glass Glow Primer that I used. I think that that's definitely doing this job. So I have a feeling that once I put some powder on, that's going to kind of take that down a little bit. But I am going to be using the Bronze Look Fix Plus from MAC, and that should bring a little bit more of that bronze into this look as a finished look. So I'm going to go ahead and set my face. Today I'm going to be setting my face using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. I am in the shade, I think this is shade 3. Yes, this is shade 3. And this is what she looks like. She is not new. She's been around for a while, but this is what she looks like. So I'm going to set my face using this powder. I changed my mind. I think I want to set my under eye area. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. From the research that I've done, this Bobbi Brown Instant Full Coverage Concealer has a tendency to crease. It is not creasing any more than my normal concealers crease in my under eye area at this point, in my opinion. But I am going to set this. I'm going to set it and I'm going to see what happens from there. And then I will set my entire face. All right, under eyes are set. I have set my entire face, and now that I've got all my powders in place, I'm going to add a little bit of my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I have really been loving this as part of my makeup application. I'm just going to spritz a little bit of this on and fan it down. The only thing I'm not really fond of when it comes to this Caudalie Beauty Elixir is the scent. It has like almost a minty eucalyptus type of scent to it. Not real fond of that, but I do like the way it kind of helps to bring everything together when I'm midway through my makeup application, because I'm going to be adding some more powders, so I just want to make sure I'm not too powdery before I add more. I think I got out of sequence a little bit because I'm trying to do too many things. I've got a load of laundry going. I'm talking on the cell phone. I'm doing makeup. I'm just doing a lot today. But you know what? This look is coming together quite nicely. So we're going to keep going. And I think I'm going to go ahead and add my dimension in to my face, going back to the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzing palette. I'm going to start off with Cocoa Naughty. Cocoa Naughty is my normal bronzing shade that I would use. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of bronzing, add a little bit of bronzer in the areas where I would normally want to have a little bit of warmth or a little bit of shape or contour into my face. All right, I think that I'm gonna have to switch up my brush here for just a second. And I'm gonna take a little bit larger brush. I'm going back into Cocoa Naughty again. I'm just gonna put a little bit, just a little bit, in the areas that you normally like to bronze up. All right, and I'm gonna go into Caramel Cutie. I like going into Caramel Cutie because it just helps to, I don't know, I like the way it looks on my skin too. Caramel Cutie is lighter than Cocoa Naughty, but still it is, the two of them, I like the two of them mixed together. I'm using this blush from Pat McGrath Labs. This is Desert Orchid. It's really pretty. It's time for lips. I'm going to line my lips with my MAC lip pencil. This is in the shade Chestnut. And I'm going to use this lipstick from Fashion Fair. It's in the shade Sepia. I'm going to add a little bit of Fix Plus and a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. And this look is done. All right, you guys, let's talk about it. The look that I was trying to create today was a glowy summer type of look. I think that I was able to obtain that, especially in my complexion, with the help of this Dewy Skin Vitamin C Glass Glow Primer. My skin is looking quite dewy. It does have that glass type look to it. So I think it definitely served its purpose. The Bronzelit Fix Plus from MAC. I think this product really did help to take this look to the next level of bronzy, glowy goodness. And you guys know that I adore an airbrushed complexion, and my MAC Face and Body Foundation always comes through for me, so I really love how that looked. And I did get a bit thrown off in my steps, as you guys can see, but I think I was able to recover quite nicely. There is something about this Black Opal True Color Foundation in the shade Toasted Chestnut that I really like to use under my foundation as a contour. So it looks really pretty. It does have that little hint of gray in it that looks really nice as a contour. This Bobbi Brown Instant Full Coverage Concealer. I think that this performed pretty well for me. Now, granted, I did do a lot of prep in my under eye area with the anticipation of using this, but I'm in the shade Warm Honey. This is very, very thick, extremely thick. I picked this up from the cosmetic company store. This is not a new release, as I mentioned. This was released in 2007, so it's a product that's been around for quite some time. But I wanted to check it out. This is definitely a concealer that I would use again. And aside from it being really thick, I think it did really well. I did not get any more creasing than I would get from any other of the concealers that I have in my collection at this point. So again, you know, my prep work, I think in the under eye area really helped. I used my collagen pads from Dew of the Gods, you know, so I think that really helped out. I think that the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzing palette, I think that this is a beautiful palette to have in your collection. It doesn't matter whether or not you are just an individual makeup enthusiast or a makeup artist. I think that this is a good palette to have in your collection because you can use bronzers in so many ways. You can use them to build up the depth of color in your look. You know, you can do a lot of different things with it. I think that it definitely came through for me today. And what else did I use today? Oh yeah, my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. looks really, really nice. And also, of course, my Pat McGrath blush in the shade Desert Orchid. All of these products help to really pull this look together, and I think it's gorgeous. I also think that the highlighter that I placed underneath, this is the Liquid Glow highlighter because I did not add any additional highlighter on top. This is just underneath my foundation, but the Liquid Glow highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Peach Fizz is definitely a winner. You guys have seen me use this several times. So again, I hope that you guys like this video. I hope that you like this look. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.